Alright, so if you don't really care to know about kind of like what's going on in Blake and I's head right now and what's kind of going on in our lives and like the way we're thinking about things, you don't have to watch this video. It's probably not for you. You can just watch our next one or go watch the previous one. But this video is kind of like a lot more personal and stuff, so if you're here just for entertainment and content, this video is probably not for you. So this is kind of just like a mini update. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's going to be an update video. I hate making videos like this because sometimes I feel like it's not really, like you guys don't want to hear about it. Nobody wants to hear about it, but...
It's not content.
Because I just don't like them because nobody cares, right? And that's just the truth. Nobody has to comment in line, say like, oh, you know, I care and stuff like that. Which you might, but on a grand scope of things, like the average viewer doesn't care. So that's fine, I understand that. But I'm kind of here just to express our thoughts and kind of what's been going through our heads lately. So as you guys know, Blake and I, we've been on YouTube for like a really long time. So I'm not gonna say the whole story because it's just too long.
But we've been on this channel for about a year now.
We're kind of just like, we're in a rough spot. I know a lot of people look at Blake and I like as super hard workers. You know, we're really motivated, we get a lot done, and we're super motivated. Blake and I work our asses off. We get a lot done, we have a lot going on, but we seem to be good at all angles except for YouTube. You guys know Blake and I, we want to be social media influencers, so we have Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, we have a podcast, we have Musical.ly, every social media app you can think of. Blake and I, like I can literally show you, I'll put in some footage of our wall. Blake and I have an entire wall in our room dedicated to social media, you know, how to like conquer and do really well on all the platforms consistently. But there's always a blank spot
with YouTube.
And when I say blank spot, I don't mean like I don't know how to get views and numbers on YouTube. I know how to get subscribers, I know how to get views, I know everything and anything about YouTube, and I know how to make a channel grow. The issue with us is that we don't know what core value we want our channel to grow and like thrive on.
Like what niche.
Give me any channel and any videos that they make and I can show you exactly like down to each and individual view. I can show you how to grow a channel. Yeah, I know YouTube like the back of my hand. The issue with us is that behind all like the numbers and stuff, you have to have like a core piece of content and a core value and a core niche, and that is where we have the biggest issue. Is finding our niche and our core content idea and then going off of that. In order to like thrive and like grow a channel and like, you know, do really well, you have to start with like a core value and like a core piece of content. We can't thrive and grow and like, you know, and do well if we don't even have that core value piece of content yet. And that's where we struggle. It's not that we can't come up with content, because content is easy to make. We could do a random challenge video that's been done 1,000,000 times, and that's a video, you know, that will probably get some views. Our issue with YouTube is we want to make unique content because that's the only thing really worth doing.
We could do a smoothie challenge video and be the 1,000,000th person on YouTube to make a smoothie challenge video. But that's not content. Like it is, of course, but it's not.
It just doesn't have value to it.
There's no value to it. Like I don't know how to explain it. Maybe we're just thinking about it too much. Well, no, it's not that we're thinking about it too much. It's just like of course we can edit it and make it entertaining. We can be ourselves. You know, we can make it a video, but like personally to us, like how is that?
Not even just to us.
Not even just to us.
There's no value to making non-unique content on YouTube. I know everything's been done, so it's kind of impossible not to. It's more about what you can do that's trending now and put a twist on it. I hope this video makes sense. We're kind of in a rough spot because we feel like we can, like we don't know our like niche, I guess you could say, or we don't know like our what we're known for on YouTube. Like everybody on YouTube is known for something. Like you have like Rice Gum and Diss Tracks, you have like Ice Poseidon and IRL streaming,
Keemstar and Drama Alert.
Keemstar and Drama Alert. You have Jake Paul and Logan Paul for like their, you know, everyday vlog like drama movement, like the fake drama. You have, I could go on and on, those are just the big ones off the top of my head. You know, everybody's kind of like known for something. You know, you have Tana for just being like storytime raunchy, just like off the wall crazy. Liza for like her dollar store puns or whatever. You know, you have David for his really fast cut, quick cut 420 vlogs. Casey Neistat for like the B-roll footage vlogs. Everybody has like their purpose on YouTube and like their core content that they're known for, that kind of, you know, that establishes them and kind of like, you know, is their core. And to be honest, we're having an issue finding that core. I feel like sometimes Blake and I, we're not always, like we don't always tell you guys what's on our mind, and I think that people really enjoy the personal aspect. Like people want to hear what's on our mind sometimes, I feel, you know? Mm-hmm. Instead of just always like the
Hey guys, it's Rayhart.
Hey guys, like, yeah. So I kind of just wanted to sit down and be real and just kind of tell you what's going on in our heads. I'm kind of all over the place, but we're having trouble finding our core. This isn't a video asking you to like tell me what you want to see, because that's not really your job as a viewer, is to tell me what content, like,
yeah.
I mean, obviously, yeah, you can tell me what you want, you can tell us what you want to see and what kind of content you want us to make. Like, it shouldn't be like the viewer's job to come up with the content. It should be the creator's job to come up with the content. Like Blake was saying, that's fine. We could do a challenge video twice a week. We could do the same, you know, whatever video that's been done 1,000,000 times already on YouTube twice a week and be fine. But at the end of the day, like, it's not gonna get us anywhere.
Not in today's social media day and age where being unique is so much of like the pushing power behind like a channel or an influencer in general. That's
kind of the gist of it, really, is just that, and you know, also some other things we can tell you what's kind of going on. We're working really hard on our part-time jobs like outside of the social media realm, so we can save up so we can move to California before the end of the year. You know, for instance, like right before we started recording this video, we were sitting down and we were, you know, watching some of the Childish Gambino This Is America like memes and stuff like that.
We were gonna make a reaction video out of it.
Yeah, and it's just like as we were recording it, I was just sitting there and
like, it's been done 80 times already.
Yeah, it's been done 1,000 times, and there's just no point of I mean, that's not that there's no point in making that content, but like here's the gist of it. Think of it this way. There's 1,000,000 people making the same video on YouTube. So why would somebody care to watch yours? Like, once one person watches one of those 1,000,000 videos, they're not gonna finish watching the other 999,000. It's just like, because they've already seen the one version of that they need to see. So there's just no point to making content that's not really unique. That's why we don't upload as frequently as we could, because we're so like driven on unique content, and whenever we're not making like a unique video,
it feels worthless.
I feel worthless. Like, I just feel like there's just no point behind it. And I know
it's different like for you guys viewing it, because it's like, oh, I want to see you do it, right? I want to see the Rayhart twins do the tinfoil ball challenge that's been done 1,000 times. But other people don't. I don't know how to explain it.
No, I know what you're saying. Yes,
it's like other people who don't even know about our channel don't care. The way to get people who don't know about our channel to care about the Rayhart twins is to make the unique content, but the unique content is so hard to come by, and it's just our job to come up with that.
So then we go, okay, so then what's unique content that is going to get new attention and stuff because it's never been done before, or it's rare and not a lot of people see it, so it's going to attract outside attention, but also going to please the current viewers that we have right now, and that's kind of the conundrum that we're in.
Or, being honest, maybe it won't please our current viewers now. Like, there's a chance of that.
Yeah, that's another thing too, is like, you know, like the first 6 or 7 months that Blake and I started making videos on this channel, they were very like, when we first started making this channel, this is kind of a longer video, so if people have already clicked off, I can understand. But when we first started making this channel, it was,
what do you call, I don't want to say Disney pushed, but what's the word for it?
Should we give them like the red, blue, and purple sides of YouTube thing? No. So the first like 6 to 7, maybe even 8 months we started making this channel, our videos were very, they were very red side of YouTube. Red side of YouTube, blue side of YouTube, and purple side. And Blake is going to explain that in a second. But the first 8 months of YouTube were very red side of YouTube. And Blake's going to explain what that means.
And when we say red, blue, and purple, it's not even necessarily just YouTube in general. Like, we mean in the content creating bubble, or not bubble, but the content creating world that you could view it as. Put like things on screen so you can see it. There's red, where it's red. Okay, so there's red.
I would say like very just like PG, like challenge. You are going to be making cookies
but it's
today.
different. It's different because David Dobrik is red, but he's not fucking making.
Yeah, but that's only because he associates with red, but he doesn't make red content. I think David's kind of an outlier. I think the vlog squad's kind of an outlier, personally.
No, I think
because you got to think about like all like the red content, bro. Like,
so when we say red, blue, and purple, red is very like PG, very smoothie challenge, very we're baking cookies, very like, you know what I'm talking about. It's toy reviews, just shit like that, where it's very just Disney. And that's kind of the route we were going when we first started this channel, which is, I want to say, the first 8 months.
The first 8 months we made videos, it was very like, and as time went on, we kind of, you know, loosened up a bit, but it was very like cookie cutter. It was very like, we're clean, all smiles, like no cussing. It was just very just, look at me, Disney, you know. That's how it was, and that is what a majority of the red side of YouTube is. There are some outliers, but when we say the red side of YouTube, That's kind of what we're referring to the most. Nothing against any of the creators that lie in any of these, you know, colors at all. This is all just some bullshit thing that Blake and I made up. It literally has zero value. This is just the way we kind of view it.
And then after red, there's blue. And blue is very, I would say, heavy gaming related. You know, you have every single gaming channel on YouTube, and I would even include Twitch people on this side of blue as well. The gaming scene is all, like, everybody who's strictly gaming, that's blue. That is strictly blue.
And then you have purple. And the reason why we chose purple is because red and blue mixed together is purple, and purple is kind of the in-between. Purple is more of channels like H3H3, Rice Gum, FaZe Banks, Alyssa Violet, PewDiePie, Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Like the it's like the mixture between both. Keemstar. They're very relevant on the red side, but they're also very relevant on the blue side, and they're kind of just like they're just like everybody like knows. Like the purple side is just the middle. It's slightly controversial. They're not super Disney friendly. They're super authentic and directly to themselves. Tanamanji is another person on the purple side. Very authentic.
I disagree.
And not all these YouTubers are like, you know, if you think a YouTuber belongs in the red, like I love how like this is like a fucking project. If you think a YouTuber belongs in red, then so what? Blake and I kind of disagree. Like I think Tana's more purple. Blake thinks Tana's more red. This isn't like cut and dry. This is just kind of like I said, this is some dumb thing that we made up. I don't want you to think that this is like some secret thing. It's just the way kind of Blake and I view it.
Yeah. And see that's it. Here's another thing. Even when it comes down to red, blue, and purple, Robert and I slightly disagree. I think red isn't just PG. I think red is strict IRL.
And so Blake kind of like divides it based on like the content that they make, and I divide it based on the personalities. And so like I said, this is just something that we made up. I hope this doesn't. That can kind of tell you kind of where we're at. The first 8 months we were very hardcore red, like hardcore red side YouTube, very cookie cutter, very like smoothie challenge, very. Today we're baking cookies. And I think we've kind of been, not lying, because we're still ourselves, but we haven't been 100% authentic with like, I mean, our past videos you can see that we're definitely authentic. Like we're being real and stuff now, like our past like couple months we have been. The first 8 months we kind of made, we were ourselves, but it was like the
red side.
It was like the red side of ourselves. It was like the clean, the family friendly. You can kind of see what we're getting at. Now that we're not really, you know, making content like smoothie challenge, like trying candy, like, you know, the stuff like that we really just don't have any interest in. It's hard. It's hard to come up with unique original content ideas that to us is valuable and worth watching.
Because as a content creator, I think it's very important not to just make content that you think will cater to your current subscribers or audience, but I think it's also important to make content that you like yourself. Because if you don't, then it doesn't matter how many views or like how much money you're getting from it. Like it doesn't feel good or it doesn't feel right, I think.
And ultimately, I think Blake and I, we kind of belong in purple out of all the groups. You know, we're on both sides. Like, you know, I think that's just kind of where we belong. And I love how it's just like, that's where we belong. Because it's not a thing at all. It's literally a completely made up system we made in our heads. But it's just that like the first 8-10 months, that's kind of what people know us as. When really now we're coming to realization like, damn, fuck, like
our 7,000 subscribers are here for red when we're
purple.
You know what I mean?
So I hope all that made sense. That's kind of where we're at right now. We're just trying to find a system of content that we can make consistently, that we enjoy. You know, we thought about vlogging, but here's the thing with vlogs is that nobody cares about vlogs. Like nobody cares about what I'm doing on my. I mean, you watching this, you probably care, right? But that's why you watch me. But when we say nobody cares, we're talking about people who have never seen our channel before. Because ultimately that's the goal, is to make videos and make content based on, like, you know, what other people want to see. At least at the stage we're in right now, where we're trying to become an established channel, is to get as many outside views in with us. So an outside viewer doesn't care about what we're doing in our day-to-day lives. Like, they just don't care. That's just factual. So we have to make content that we enjoy consistently, that you guys who are already subscribed and watch our videos enjoy consistently, and content that outside viewers who've never seen us before want to watch consistently and, you know, subscribe and join our channel. I know this video is a little bit confusing, and I know once we turn off the camera and start editing, there's going to be 1,000 things I wish I would have said. Maybe we'll do a second video like this as well.
We're already 30 minutes into recording, and I mean, we could literally sit here for the next 10 hours and talk about this. Maybe we'll do a live stream or something where we just sit and talk. Yeah. Maybe that's not a good idea. Maybe it's a bad idea. I don't know.
I hope it all made sense. I know you probably don't care about the video and you weren't expecting one like this, but that's kind of where our heads are at. and I just wanted to share that with you. I want to be more authentic. I want to be more real and tell you kind of what we're thinking and what's going on behind the scenes.
I think it's important.
I think it's important. I hope I covered all bases. I hope the whole like color scheme kind of made sense. I know it's a little dumb and it's kind of just made up. So I hope you don't take it too seriously. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. You know, we'll get through it. It's not like we're sad or depressed or anything. It's just where we're at. We're in a hard spot with YouTube. We have all the social medias covered except for YouTube. But we'll get through it. We'll figure it out. We'll talk to you guys and see what you guys' thoughts are on this video. We're gonna be reading every single comment.
If you have any questions
or thoughts at all, just leave a comment. There's not one comment that has gone that we have not read on our YouTube channel for the year we've been doing it. We have not missed one comment. Even the spam ones that are like 9 pages of like a Bible verse or some shit. It doesn't matter. Leave a comment down below, let us know what you think. We'd love to talk to you guys. And yeah, I'm kinda out of breath, but I hope this all made sense. So,
it did.
See you guys later. Thanks for watching, and bye. Yeah.